Hey, Chris and Melissa, remember that time we went to South by Southwest and I lost my wallet within the first 3 hours of being there? Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah, so that was about a year ago from today. And what a terrible experience. Drove up from San Antonio to Austin that Thursday. And this is something that we had planned a couple months in advance. We were so pumped for it. There's probably about 25 different bands we wanted to see, RSVP to all these events and talk about a rookie move and just very amateurish. We were biking all around with their city bikes and just having a great time Thursday afternoon, checking out a bunch of just random bands that we saw at each block. And finally got to an event that I had really wanted to see, Kurt Vile, and checked my pockets and then checked my little backpack. Completely lost my wallet. So not only did I not have my ID, and remember, you have to have your ID for every single event at South by Southwest, but I did also not have my wallet, or did not have my debit cards that was in my wallet. So no debit cards, credit cards at all. So not only could we not get into any of the events, I couldn't pay for anything the rest of the trip. So, being just the tremendous people that they are, Melissa and Chris paid for everything, never fussed once at the fact that we couldn't go to any of the events we had all been looking forward to for the last probably about 3 months. But, it just turned out to be just a great trip of Austin, and it was my first time there. And so we just did all the touristy things, saw a couple bands that were just kind of like the family friendly bands. So I know it wasn't what they wanted to do and not what they had anticipated, but we made the most of it and I think we still had a great time. I had a great time. Yeah, I had a overnight my passport just to be able to get back because no license means can't get out on any sort of plane on the way back to Jacksonville. But we ended up seeing some bands in San Antonio, which of course they didn't card at all, even though I had my passport at the time. But it was just a great time, or we made the most of it, I guess, is the best way of putting it. But it meant a lot to me that they didn't lash out or cast me aside and sent me on a bus back to San Antonio and said, "Just get the hell out of here. We're gonna have our own fun." But we made the most of it, and it meant a lot to me. So thanks a lot, guys.